Okay. I realize that this Quincunx was supposed to be knights.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, and I'm completely down with that. However, we still don't have a capture card.
No.
It was supposed to arrive today.
Yeah, it's been delayed. Thanks, Amazon.
And so, thinking on that, and I mean, I was thinking about maybe having a change of pace for the last part anyway, because right now we have one boss defeated for Goral, one boss defeated for Boyi.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would like in the future to come back to this and kind of start over knowing what I know now and see if I can actually get that good ending that we were told about, where you actually face down Wise Man the Wicked. And all of that. But, that is not this day.
Yeah.
The day may come where nightmares are defeated and courage reigns supreme. But this is not this day.
This day we play something else.
Yeah, it has to be something that we can play without a capture card because technology is evil.
Yeah, well, I have a number of games I can play without capture card.
Okay, that would be cool. I mean, technically we could do another story time, but
We've been doing a lot of those.
I love doing story time, but that involves like borrowing Vexel's phone on no notice and putting it up to a cheap music stand so we can have a camera and any number of other technological hurdles to overcome.
Lord, please bless us with a GoPro.
Yes, so maybe we could just play something.
Yeah, let's just play something. I have an abundance. I have abundance of games. I have abundance of emulators. I think we could find something to play.
All right. So one suggestion that was made was Mario.
There are a few Mario games I can think of that would make decent episodes.
But something good for a one-shot.
Yeah, most of them I think would be better for a full-fledged series, honestly.
Okay, we probably want something with some cutscenes, some action, some pathos. Something where I can suffer appropriately for our deserving audience.
Oh, I think I have an idea. I think I know just the game.
Oh dear. Okay. Yes, and as little as I trust that grin, I trust the chuckle even less. All right, what are you doing to me?
You'll see. You'll see. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Really. For me, it'll be fun.
Joy.
Oh, okay. There it is. There's the game.
So, Sony, okay.
PlayStation.
Okay, familiar ground.
Territory, yeah.
I'm feeling comfy.
Yeah.
All right.
There's this weird
Wait, what?
pixelated mess.
Blurp. Wait, what?
Loading.
Wait, I recognize this cabin, I feel.
Oh, it's a cabin in the woods.
It is indeed a cabin in the woods. Oh, yeah.
Cabin in the woods, yeah!
THQ.
Nowadays, they're THQ Nordic.
Brought to you by the Industrial Revolution.
Yes.
Okay.
Heavy Iron Studios.
Evil Dead Hail to the King?
Yes. Evil Dead Hail to the King. I've been meaning to play this game for a while. Oh, am I insane?
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm crazy. Simply because I've heard the voices and battled the godless things in the woods.
Oh.
But I must be crazy to believe. It all started with that damn book. The Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Uh-huh.
Roughly translated, the Book of the Dead.
It's actually roughly translated Book of the Dead of the Dead.
Human blood and found in
I
flesh.
thought it was Book of the Names of the Dead.
The book contained bizarre burial rites, prophecies, and demon resurrection passages.
Demons don't need to be
Professor
resurrected.
Raymond Noby unearthed the book.
Usually.
Brought it to this remote cabin where he could translate it.
Okay, this is a really good introduction.
Yeah.
Evil. It
Oh,
got
wow.
the professor. Then it came for me. It got into my hand and it went bad.
Oh, yep.
So I lopped it off at the wrist. the professor's daughter, Annie, helped me fight the evil. Using
You know, there was a Marvel
vortex to
crossover
send the
between
evil
Marvel
back.
Zombies and Evil
It
Dead,
worked.
featuring Ash.
Oh, sweet.
The girl died,
Yeah,
and I got a first
Ash
class
spent
ticket to the 12th
like
century.
most of the series trying to get to Latveria so that he could get a hold of the Necronomicon, get rid of all the Marvel Zombies, and then he gets into an argument with it.
Even got my old job back.
Ha!
Not to mention, I met a great gal, Jenny.
Employee of the
assistant
Year.
Manager, arts and crafts. We were the perfect match. But
Um,
then, the nightmares came.
okay, so this
For years,
follows the theatrical
Even when I was
release
away.
Mm-hmm.
of Army
Jenny
of
thought I was
Darkness.
crazy, but she agreed to help.
And of course, the original Evil Dead.
We decided to go back to the cabin. Back to where it all
You know, there was an
started.
alternate ending
She said it
to
would be
Army
good
of
to face my
Darkness.
fears.
Oh.
Big.
I don't think I've ever seen the alternate ending.
He accidentally took one drop too many of the elixir to have him sleep through the centuries because he lost count. He got distracted. So he wakes up in a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Oh, shit.
And that would have opened the door to him having like this Gamma World Evil Dead thing for the next movie.
Dude.
I know, right?
That could have been pretty sweet, actually.
That could have been awesome.
Okay, so yeah, that's the setup. Oh, God, Jesus, Ash.
You know, maybe I won't.
Press the friggin' start button.
Just because you decided to be a twit about this. Maybe I won't. I don't like being told what to do.
So we're just gonna not play the game.
Yeah, who's in charge? Me or the game? We'll just sit here and we talk about all the things that could have happened but didn't.
Hello. Press the button.
Oh man, he's getting impatient.
See, that'll be entertaining.
Yeah, I shouldn't even have to say that they did get Bruce Campbell back for this, which is great. I mean, Bruce Campbell pretty much never skips out on an opportunity to be a part of any Evil Dead related media.
Which is so awesome.
It's so freaking great.
All
Come
right.
on, today.
Wow.
I'm
This is where the title screen keep arguing with
Yeah.
Ash.
I'm still looking at Heavy Iron Studios. It's like they decided that this was what they were going to go with to represent their company.
Am I insane?
Oh, it's restarting the cutscene.
All right. You talked me into it.
Well, you know the definition of insanity.
Constant repetition.
Expecting shit to change.
Yeah. Technically, that's not the definition of insanity.
It's just the meme-worthy definition.
It's the meme-worthy definition of insanity. The actual definition of insanity is to be... New game. Be
Let's go.
so mentally dysfunctional that you are incapable of rationally making
At
moral
first,
choices,
everything looked the same.
Yeah.
which
Nothing ever
Oh,
happened.
more cutscene.
he might
I
qualify
wondered if
for.
all of it had just been a bad dream. Boy, was I wrong.
Love that FMV. Oh shit! Oh, don't be a dick.
Oh no, not again.
Seriously? It's a very mundane way for this to start up again.
Oh, come on, really? Don't do it.
Gotcha.
No, come on!
Oh!
Jenny.
Jenny!
Jenny, no.
No.
Axe.
Axe.
Oh. This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Again.
Not again.
Oh, now, wait a damn minute.
Now, if you'll excuse me, duty calls.
Jesus.
What?
What?
His
Reflection.
reflection came to life. Gonna need that chainsaw.
Groovy.
It wouldn't be right without the groovy.
That's true.
Jenny's out there somewhere.
Jenny's out there.
Alive. I can feel it. If I can find the pages from the Necronomicon, I might be able to send the evil back and undo this whole mess once and for all.
Well, it worked last time.
Ooh, Nobi's notes.
Okay, the key to dispelling the evil I have unleashed lies somewhere in the pages of the completed Necronomicon. Yeah, in the original Lovecraftian stories, most copies of the Necronomicon had crucial pages that were missing. That
Yeah.
was kind of a big deal. I have been working for a sleepless week trying to reassemble and to translate the pages when today, alas, something terrible happened. I sat down to rest, and...
Oh, you need to select. You need to select the note again in order for it to scroll down.
well, had fallen asleep. It couldn't have been long, but when I awoke, my work area was in shambles and the pages were gone. Someone, or something, had taken them. Perhaps the family of strange, awful people in the woods had something to do with it. I have seen them lurking about late at night. I should investigate their old shack just west of the cabin. In any event, in any case, it's important that I get every one of those pages back.
Imperative, even.
A local priest, Father Allard, has been assisting me. Okay, how far into the past are you talking here?
Yeah.
I tried to reach him today, but the evil has horribly altered the path to his church. I wandered for hours in the labyrinth, but soon found myself lost. I barely made it back to the cabin alive. I've got to find a way back to that church. Okay.
Righto.
My inventory consists of chainsaw, Malby's pistol, with no rounds apparently,
That you've got bullets in your inventory, apparently.
double-bladed axe, 45 caliber bullets for my pistol. Ha!
Loaded.
Okay, I know how to reload the pistol now. That's good. Large gas can filled with a large amount of fuel for your chainsaw. There's no meter or anything on that, so...
And there's a meter under the chainsaw.
Yeah, but there's not one for the can, so I guess the can is infinite, but
I
the
assume-
chainsaw is not.
I'm going to assume the can is a one use that fills it to full. So I would wait till you drain the chainsaw.
Okay. Converter, one of your scientific experiments. With a little research, it might become useful. Yeah, that's right, because he's a master of atoms and molecules and stuff. We established that in the last movie.
Yeah.
Large health kit. This will restore your health, because that's exactly how biology works.
Video
Just
games.
ask Ash. He's a responsible person.
So if anyone's played Resident Evil, all of this looks probably very familiar. Mainly the inventory. They took a lot of inspiration, quote, from the inventory system. In fact, what's interesting is this game came out many years after the original Resident Evil. It came out in 2000. The year 2000, which many would say was the PlayStation 1's death knell. If you want to leave the menu, then press
how do I...
circle.
Circle.
Circle
But
usually
I
means
did-
cancel. When it
I did
was.
press circle.
Oh, really? Doesn't work? All right, select.
Select. Select. Aha!
Brilliant.
Victory's... All right. That's moving. I'm moving. Wow, that...
Yeah, I've never actually played much of this game,
That
but I
moves.
have played Resident Evil 2, so I think that's
I'm
basically the
dancing,
same thing.
And now I'm doing the cha-cha. This is great.
Okay,
How
when
do I
you-
get to the center of the damn
I
room,
played
Ash?
a little bit of this game just for
Okay.
testing purposes.
So, okay,
if you
wait,
press
okay.
backwards,
So if-
then you do a back step. If you press forwards, you move forward, and left and right
Okay.
rotates you.
Okay.
It's
So-
tank controls, like Resident Evil.
But...
And pre-rendered backgrounds, like Resident... Oh, there's a baddie, kill it. A little closer than that, I think. Oh!
This is a great room.
Yeah,
Let
there,
me check
get
it
him,
out
get
a
him,
little
get
bit.
him, get him, get him. Yeah. You're hitting him with your chainsaw. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. X for chainsaw, square for axe. That's a check. Breathe the check's controller. He's puking on you. You gotta move
Yeah,
forward to get closer to him. There you go. Get him. Oh, he hid. He's back. Get him. He hid. He's back again.
What?
He hit again.
Yeah, but he's as confused as I am. Did you see that? He was like, where are you? Are you over here? Where are you over there? I don't know
wow.
where the hell I am.
Oh, wow, this
You
is-
tell me, man. I don't
Good
know.
heavens.
Dude.
Like, when I was testing, I didn't even know he could puke. I killed him really fast.
Yeah, we're just kind of trying to help each other out here.
He hit again. Oh, no, he died this time. Good. You can pick up what he dropped.
Okay.
You just need to figure out how to... Stop
Yep.
backwards. Do not press down on the analog stick unless you want to jump back.
I'm trying.
Tank-like controls are not how you
Combat
use-
was not meant to be a 3D game, man.
Ha.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Tank-like controls, combat, perfect. See, this should come naturally to you.
Bite
Oh my god!
me.
All right.
Where the hell am
You
I?
have to. You have to press the circle button to pick up an item when you're standing on top. Stop spinning constantly. Only turn left and right when you want to turn. Okay. All right.
Okay, dude. This is,
I
I keep trying to
move
control
forward.
this like
Move
some of the other games that I've
There you go.
controlled before.
Yeah,
and it's not working.
Yes.
Circle.
I keep saying tank-like that's going to make sense to you. Why would it? You haven't played Resident Evil.
So the demon had a small health kit.
Yeah, I would use that. You're in kind of bad shape.
In case he got hurt, I guess. So.
Yeah. Easy got hurt.
What is it? An Anorian stone?
Or were you going to use the health kit?
Yeah, I pushed the button to use it.
Did you? No, don't think you did.
It's
Move down to press X.
okay. X to use. X to use.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Oh, also, when I was experimenting, I noticed something. I would have mentioned this during combat, except that you were getting so creamed, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. If you press R2, that fires up your chainsaw.
Trying to just get over there. God.
Okay, you don't... All right. Would it help if you used the D-pad? Because you can use the D-pad to move as well.
Okay.
Most of the time, you're going to want to just...
not where I was trying to go.
Mostly you're going to want to walk forward. If you need to turn, stop moving, turn, then walk forward.
Okay.
Perfect. Press circle. Save tape. So this tape will allow you to save your game. I have not figured out how to use it, though.
Okay. I have now saved my clumsy flailing about.
You have not, actually.
What?
Yeah, that was not saving the game. You just...
I was not saving the
Yeah,
game.
it says it will allow you to save the game, but using it from your menu does not save the game. I don't really know how you save.
Okay.
There's nothing else of interest on this desk except the tape player. Which, if this were Resident Evil, that tape player is how you would save.
Yeah. All right.
Well, typewriter is normally how you would save.
hang on a
Ink
second.
ribbons. Whatever.
Let's go. Yo.
Yep, that's the quit. That's
All
the
right,
quit button.
That's the quit button. As
Circles
opposed to
interact.
the equip button, now there's also just a quit button.
Yes.
This makes perfect sense.
Well, he's Ash.
Okay.
Okay, so there is a save button in the menu. Do you suppose that works when you have a save tape in your inventory?
That's my thought. That's what I'm going to try.
I will fucking Google how does that is the first Google search result. If you type in Evil Dead, Hail to the King, how, it autofills to save.
Good. While you're...
Oh, you need to be at one of the inventory chests that are scattered about the game.
the inventory chest.
That makes no sense.
Of course. Inventory chest.
Well, let's get this adventure underway then. You might not even live to the first save point, so let's just not worry about it too much. Let's just not worry about it.
Righto. Okay. Man, this changing camera thing is a little disorienting.
That is straight out of Resident Evil as well. Oh, something I wanted to... Oh, say, is that an inventory chest or is that a sink?
I can't tell. There's a whole bunch of colored pixels.
Yeah, check out down that right hand.
I bet it's a chest though. I bet it's a chest. No, it's a sink.
Let's go.
You interact with it. Circle interact. A few broken dishes. Dang. Anything in the fridge?
Probably. There's probably something there that wants to eat me. Let's find out.
A bologna sandwich.
A bologna sandwich.
It looks palatable and will replenish your health.
Of course.
Too much mayo, but palatable.
You know, I would say something snarky, but in my experience, that kind of is how food works. So I'm good.
You're still hurt. Do you want to eat the bologna sandwich now?
Well, I wanted to check out the rest of this little kitchenette thing because if I get hurt just a little bit, then, you know... Okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of this and using a combination with the analog sticks while just mashing the D-pad.
I don't think the right analog stick actually does anything, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Seriously? It actually turns you?
It does the exact same thing as the left one.
Oh, so you can use the right stick to turn and the left stick to move up and down if you wanted.
Yeah, and I could just hold the D-pad up thing.
Up on the D-pad.
And then just use it to steer. And...
Oh, there's a door off back there. I'm hoping we find one of these inventory chests that Google talked about.
Nothing there apparently. All right,
It's actually on GameFAQs.
Door, speak to me, door. Oh
Bathroom.
yeah, this is promising. Why am I stuck with this bird's eye view?
You know, I did a bunch of research on the history behind this game. You feel like a new man, and I have all this trivia lined up, and I'm like, there's nowhere to say any of it. Ooh, chewable orange flavored vitamins will replenish health. You're getting so many health replenishes.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Yeah, that's encouraging. Actually, I think I will use. I will use that sandwich then, since I have the vitamins. There we go.
And you also have two med kits, which, if this is anything like Resident Evil, then they will be full health restores.
All right, so. Okay. I have managed to learn how to walk. Yes! Yes!
Walk to the wall.
Victory is mine, damn you. Look at me go.
Where are you going?
I am a walking machine. Look at this.
Why
Look
are
at
you
this.
showing off?
I am walking.
That's
I'm
very
walking.
impressive.
I feel like
Maybe
a
we should
tour
go where
guide.
we're
We're walking,
supposed to go.
We're walking. Aha!
Kill him with the axe and the chainsaw. Like I said, you can press right trigger to fire up your chainsaw so it does more damage. There you go.
See, he's confused too. This is a hard game.
Nice!
see that?
You killed him! And you dropped him another first aid kit. Now say something. Say groovy.
Groovy.
I meant press the quit button as Hebe says groovy.
Yo.
Just yo?
Just yo, that's all we get.
That's lame. What's behind the magical curtain? Apparently nothing.
I can't interact with it either.
You cannot. I heard the button clicking very sharply there. Was that necessary?
It was absolutely necessary.
Okay. Outside of the surrounding woods. Creepy.
Well, screw doors. Doors are for wusses, of which I am not.
Hey, that's not going to work.
Really?
Well, while you attempt to make an alternate exit, it's time for trivia. Yay!
I will destroy you all!
So what's interesting, apparently, Heavy Iron Studios was originally founded as an internal studio of THQ back in 1999.
You will perish in flames!
And it spun off as an independent company in 2009, so 10 years later.
Okay, so...
But what I find most fascinating is this is their first game.
Oh.
This is Heavy Iron Studios' first commercially released video game.
I'm shocked.
I figured you'd say something nice like, "Oh, this isn't bad for a first attempt." Oh, I see
Well,
what
you
they were
keep talking
going
about
with.
how this is basically like Resident Evil.
Well,
And so if I didn't know that, then I'd be like, yeah, this is really amazing for a first attempt.
but yeah,
I mean,
they
if-
lifted so much right from Capcom's playbook from Resident Evil 1 and 2.
I heard monster music.
As I said, Resident Evil 1 and 2 came out years before this. I don't remember. I feel like it was 1993 or something that Resident Evil 1 came out.
I found a page.
No, it wasn't 1993. It must have been 1995, right? Well,
First, invisible interdimensional forces are able to take control of humans. Once in full possession,
1996.
all aspects of human form are lost.
Aha. Okay, yeah. 1996. That was the release date of the original Resident Evil. So this came out 4 years after Resident Evil, and that was also many years after Alone in the Dark, which is actually technically the creator of the tank control, fixed camera angle horror game type.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Alone in the Dark?
Yeah.
That was ancient-ass PC game. It got a lot of sequels, and it got a really garbage remake that everybody likes to laugh at that was on the Xbox, which was like... It was kind of a mishmash of... You guessed it, Resident Evil 4, and just a billion other strange game mechanics. Well, while interesting ideas didn't really work, but that's not the Alone in the Dark I'm talking about. The Alone in the Dark I'm talking about is actually the one that probably primarily inspired the original Resident Evil. So it's like working backwards. This game in the year 2000 borrowed heavily from Resident Evil 1 in 1996, which was inspired heavily by Alone in the Dark in 1992.
Okay, first off, I had no idea that Resident Evil was that influential.
Resident Evil is one of the single most influential games in the horror genre, along with Silent Hill. It made a huge splash. I mean, Alone in the Dark did it first, but Resident Evil is what pushed it into the mainstream.
Okay.
Resident Evil is huge.
Yeah, but Resident Evil had...
What's down that door? Oh, wait. That's the bathroom.
That's the bathroom.
Screw the bathroom.
That's the bathroom.
So there's no exit down that way? I will admit, I was looking up stuff on game history. Wasn't paying attention to the gameplay much. Is there no way out of this damn cabin?
Well, there's a window there, but apparently, whereas I can destroy deadites, dismantle
is that a door
demons... There? Yeah, you would think that it's a door, but it just leads back here.
Oh, wait. There's a door in the lower right corner.
Is that a door? I thought it was a wardrobe.
I think it's a door. No. Walk past the door. The door is open, and there's a doorway past it. Aha!
Yeah, now we're
back in the
first room. Yeah, so.
Okay, well, we've established a circle here. There's nothing down this way, so there must be some other way to proceed from the main door.
Logically, that would be so. So long as logic rules all events in Ash's life. Aha!
Ah! There's the door right there. Well, we've explored the house thoroughly. And we're outside.
Yay!
All right.
I have managed to leave the cabin.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Now this playthrough can finally get fucking started. So... Oh, shit. He is ruining your day. Get him with the chainsaw. Get him with the chainsaw. Press select if you get too low on health so you can go to inventory and heal.
Kind of like now. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
That was very good, yeah.
That was good. There you go.
Okay.
Triangle to go back, apparently. It sits right there, so when I was saying press circle earlier, I feel very foolish now. Said triangle back, right there in front of me. Get him! Oh, he's dead. Sweet. Drop another first aid kit. Ah, it's another one!
I'm out.
Dude, you kicked his ass! Pick up both the first aid kits. You're getting good at this.
Yay! Yeah, as long as I don't have to move too much when I fight them, I'm in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stationary first aid kits, however... Okay, I know how this works. I understand
no.
now.
Oh. Turn, left, yeah. Get him! Get him! Nice! So, in the Evil Dead news, I think it was at the Game Awards, or at least it was timed at the Game Awards. Holy shit! They announced a new Resident Evil game. Not Resident Evil,
they just
Evil
keep
Dead
spawning
game.
here for
Another Evil Dead game. Although there is another Resident Evil game coming out too, Resident Evil Village, aka Resident Evil 8. Looks good. But there's a new Evil Dead game that they announced as well. That looks really good. Looks like it has a good multiplayer component. You should really pick up those first aid kits.
Working on it.
Might be close enough to the one that's to the left of you. First, you should heal, so you don't die here.
Right.
If you died surrounded by health kits, that would be very tragic and very funny.
Don't underestimate me.
Also, you do have a gun.
Yeah, true.
Actually, you should probably save it for something tougher. These guys aren't too bad.
I'm out of fuel.
Well, you have a fuel canister. Please pick up the first aid kits. I'm begging you. Circle. Just take 1 second out of your day. There you go.
All right.
Thank God you picked up one. That was starting to drive me insane. Just seeing all that health.
I kept
was
trying
like,
to position myself so I could pick one up.
Any second's going to
the-
disappear.
and the-
I would have screamed.
Dude, come on!
He's dead too. Another first aid kit. Press circle. Yeah. Oh my God, they just keep coming. At least they keep dropping first aid kits.
I think this is just a spawn.
You
point.
could farm small health kits.
Yeah,
With this, that's kind of crazy. And another one. Yep, there's 4 now. Jeezy Pete's. Get him. Also, there's something shiny past him near, like to the right of the cabin.
Okay, which one do I push to use the axe again?
Square.
Square. All right.
He's behind you.
There's the square button. All right, I found the square button. I am mighty.
He just keeps fucking off. Yeah, so this might be a good time to mention that this is not regarded as a very good game.
Whoa, what the hell? Now there's two of them?
You might want to heal.
All right.
Every time I can see you look at the controller to find the select button
Well,
in my peripheral vision.
this is not intuitively obvious to me.
Okay.
I'm just kind of working
Vitamins.
on this
Take
here.
your vitamins.
Use.
Yeah, you should take the vitamins.
Take the vitamins?
Vitamins.
Why the vitamins?
Because they're also a health item, and they're a unique one and won't stack with your medkits, which you're getting tons of them. So you'll save inventory space if you use up the vitamins.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're getting infinite small health kits, but they can stack and occupy one space in your limited inventory. Yeah, this game has a fine Metacritic score. It's perfectly okay. But yeah, it's not super well regarded. But the new Evil Dead game, the one with the multiplayer, that looks good.
Wow, he just completely screwed off.
Yeah. He's back.
Oh, good.
I think you really could just fight these things for the rest of eternity.
So it would seem.
Because every time you kill one, they drop a first aid kit.
Yeah,
So
so
you could
apparently
just-
if I run low on first aid kits, then I just come back here and I farm
And
for
farm
them.
for them, yeah.
Is it usual to find a farm point for health this close to the start point in a game?
Good God, no. This is nothing like Resident Evil. I mean, if this were RE, first of all, you would not have an infinite enemy spawn point. That's dumb. You would have set enemy placement that would sometimes replenish when you reach certain checkpoints in the game. When you kill something, it fucking stays dead. Oh, good, more. These things just will not stop coming, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I keep thinking.
Is it
hey,
possible
I'll
to pick
just-
up the... Is that like a mushroom or something? Probably just ignore these guys, pick up a mushroom, and move on with your life.
I'm trying to position myself so I can
There you
pick
go.
up things,
Small health kit.
and it's like they
Here's another
just
health
they
kit.
just do not care about anything but messing me up.
Yep.
Dude, circle, come on.
Oh,
Dude.
jeez, are you not... Seriously? There we go.
All right.
I want to use one of those.
Yeah, now that I have it, I may as well use it.
Whee!
So, how do you jump in this game? I forgot to ask that.
The only way that you can jump, quote-unquote, is to press backwards, at which point you do a weird sort of backwards hop.
Uh-huh.
Come get some.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, you press the quip button.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Dude, just bugger off, both of you. You all suck.
Oh, there's another first aid kit. You're getting low on health again.
Yeah, I had to find the button. There we
Yep.
go.
Yeah, holy crap. I already feel exhausted. I'm not even been playing and I feel
I'm just like,
exhausted
what the
watching
hell,
this
man?
monotonous, repetitive gameplay. Okay, I mean we've been playing this for like 30 minutes.
All right, yeah.
Or so.
These guys
And-
can just screw off. All right, I'm out.
We played this for like 30 minutes and we've accomplished almost nothing because they will not stop.
Bugger off.
No, screw you. No,
No,
we're just going.
I'm just ignoring
Screw you. Screw
You're
the
not
red
worth my time.
things.
No,
Oh, there's a shovel there. Oh, red mushroom. With the proper know-how, these shrooms can be harvested for fuel.
Fuel?
Are you kidding me?
Seriously?
I guess you can use your device on it.
I
Yeah,
do have a
converter.
converter.
Yeah, use that on the mushroom. Now move over to the mushroom and combine it.
And combine.
No. All right. Well, it's a fine theory.
I like this theory. All right. However,
Hey,
There we go.
There you go.
yeah, you were right. It was good for one fuel up. So okay.
Yep.
All right. Moving back, and dude, you are just the thing that will not shut up. Just bugger off. God. He doesn't know where he is either. Look at him. He's like, I want to advance. drifts lazily to the left.
Yeah. You are way too far away from that. There you go. Don't feel a medikit. Here's a fucking another one. This is so ridiculous.
Dude, what even is this? I mean, am I supposed to ignore them?
Yeah,
I guess I'm just supposed to ignore them.
because there's literally no way to
Because
progress.
I
otherwise.
keep looking at this. I'm like, okay, I should be fighting these guys. I should be fighting these guys.
You would think.
And no, the
Why
key,
did we play this?
I know.
We could be playing Resident
The
Evil.
key to being a successful Ash is to just ignore the demons and the evil dead, not confront or do anything with them at all, and just get on with your life.
They are slowly whittling you down, though.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Yeah. Groovy. Let's use the pistol.
Groovy.
Groovy. Groovy.
Okay,
groovy.
I cannot unequip the chainsaw for obvious reasons.
Yep, because it's on your hand.
All right.
You can't resort to. Okay, yeah. Squares now. Pistol.
Oh god, I have to aim with this thing.
Yeah. You expect Ash just auto rotate because you have a pistol in your hand?
Groovy.
Screw that.
Groovy. Groovy. Groovy.
Yeah. How with how, dude? Okay, look, just watch this for a second, okay? Just check this out. I'm sure he'll be back.
He will.
I will tempt him by trying to do something useful.
Yes. You got it. You got the small health kit. Use it. Just use it.
Immediately. Just no hesitation. Just
This is like it has the Resident Evil look. It has the Resident Evil design, some of the design, but holy crap! This is the pacing is just fucked.
you just
This is a shovel used for digging, among other things.
Right.
What other things? What are the things, Ash?
it doesn't say equip, which would be kind of cool if I could, kill them with a shovel.
Yeah.
I could be like Digger from, the Night Shift.
Actually, there is an Evil Dead game where you can kill Deadites with a shovel, and that is Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick. Oh, hi there.
Bastard.
Shoot him. Shoot him more. Keep pushing the square button. Yeah. How many fucking shots? Okay, he reloaded. What? Why did it start to stalk off?
He thought that I was over there. Everyone in this is on drugs. Why do you think there's so many damn mushrooms?
Yeah.
All the demons, all the humans were all just like, dude, I don't even know, man.
Sheesh.
Fly, my pretties. Fly!
Oh, okay. I bet that was Jenny. I think that was Jenny just now.
Oh, Jenny.
Look out. Health's getting low. It's like, I keep being like, we should just give up on this, but it's kind of anticlimactic to just stop playing, so I'm like,
I know.
we'll just wait until he dies, but you'll never die because these guys keep popping up with more stupid health pickups. So, like,
So yeah,
we're just trapped
this
here.
is
This is neither heaven nor hell, it is purgatory. Oh, okay, well, if you miss that many times, maybe you will die. Can you die successfully? Okay, you're out of ammo.
I'm out of ammo.
You out of bullets.
I'm basically out of bullets.
No more bullets.
Hey, laughing boy, did you hear?
Really?
No more bullets.
Well, go at him with the axe, I guess.
Equip back. All right. No, not that way. The other that way. Just die.
Get him.
God,
Get him.
just-
Get him. Get him. Get him. You got you can take one more hit. You can fire up your chainsaw.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
Wait, yes, I can
it's full
because I have fuel
It's
now.
full fuel. Yeah. Press R2.
All right.
There you go. Yeah. He's dead.
Is he? Is he though?
If he goes, then he's dead. Yeah. He probably dropped a health pickup that's just off the screen. So if you walk down a bit, you should be able to see it. You might want to get it before another one of those fuckers spawn and just fucking murder
Well,
you.
yeah, but what's this over here?
Probably fuel. I would guess. Circle. You're there. Circle.
It's not letting me get it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm very serious. I cannot get it.
Okay.
I cannot. I am incapable of
Okay.
reaching out my one good hand and grasping this.
Okay.
But I can
guess
hop. I can hop
maybe
like a
behind
mother.
something. What the? Okay, the perspective is all janked. Are you supposed to walk around? Oh.
And then he dies like Pee Wee Herman in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. He just...
I'm sorry, did you just say Pee Wee Herman in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie?
Yes, I did. One of the vampires, one of the antagonists in Buffy the Vampire Slayer was Pee Wee Herman as a vampire.
Like, the actor or the character?
The actor.
Okay, because I was about to say that was a crossover I did not anticipate. Yeah, you got no save game.
Let's go.
Wait. No. What the hell are you doing? No. We're not doing this again. Absolutely not.
Welcome to hell.
No. We've been at this for 40 minutes. There must be a better use of our time.
There is no end to your suffering.
Let's just play Resident Evil or something, please.
Okay, fine. We'll play Resident Evil. You talk me into it.
Oh, good God.
All right.
So, something tells me we're probably not coming back to this one.
Hey, there's a page
I'm
right
thinking no.
Knights, we're definitely coming back to that. Spyro, we'll come back to it one day. Evil Dead, Hail to the King.
Good God, no.
Hail to the no.
And on that note, I'm thinking we can probably call it.
Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're done.
Oh, gee, I am distinctly done. I don't mind a game that I have to fight enemies. I don't want to have to fight the game too, you know? It's just like,
Yeah.
wait. And even the demons are like, wait, I don't understand. Why am I going into a wall? These damn controls, man. These damn controls. I was bonding with the demons over how hard it is to move in this thing. We bonded.
That's sort of beautiful in a way.
It is. I found common ground with the unholy dead.
Ash, do you want to say something to sign us off?
Come get some.
Yeah, all right, that'll work.
That'll work.